Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. In today's video, we're diving into a world of hidden treasures, the top 7 most expensive and most valuable United Kingdom half-penny-old coins ever minted. These tiny pieces of history aren't just pocket change. They could be worth a fortune and even make you a millionaire overnight. So, stay tuned because what you're about to discover might just be sitting in your collection right now. Let's get started. First up in the 1937 United Kingdom bicentennial halfpenny, a coin that collectors all over the world are willing to pay unimaginable sums for. This is not just a piece of bronze. It's a treasure, a relic of royal legacy, and a symbol of an era that shaped history. Get ready, because what you are about to discover could completely change how you look at the coins in your pocket. This coin was minted in 1937, marking a new royal chapter under King George VI, the father of Queen Elizabeth II. On the obverse, we see the young, uncrowned portrait of the king, facing left, with the regal Latin inscription, Georgius 6d. G. Br. Omen. Rex F. Laughing face. IND. IMP. A phrase that resonates with grandeur and authority, translating to George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This isn't just a name. It's a proclamation of dominance and empire. The artistry and historical significance of this portrait alone skyrockets the value of this coin beyond imagination. Flip the coin, and you're greeted by the stunning design of a 3-masted ship sailing left, a powerful image symbolizing the maritime strength and global influence of Britain during that time. Above the ship, you'll find the denomination, and below, the year of minting, 1937, boldly declaring its legacy. Designed by the renowned Thomas Humphrey Paget, this coin is more than currency. It's a miniature masterpiece, a piece of art in bronze that tells the story of an empire at its peak. Every curve, every letter, every wave in that ship's sail screams rarity and value. Now, here's the jaw-dropping truth. This coin is not just rare. It is among the most sought-after treasures in numismatic history. Collectors and auction houses worldwide go into bidding wars for this beauty. Prices have soared to unbelievable heights. We're talking hundreds of thousands to even millions of dollars for pristine, uncirculated specimens. Yes, you heard that right. The 1937 halfpenny is so scarce in exceptional condition that the wealth it carries can rival luxury cars, dream houses, or even a lifetime of financial security. Why is it so valuable? Because 1937 was a year of monumental significance. It marked the beginning of King George VI's reign following the abdication crisis that shook the monarchy. Coins from this era were minted in limited numbers and circulated sparingly, making the surviving examples, especially in brilliant uncirculated or proof-like condition, a holy grail for collectors. The deeper the history, the higher the value, and this coin is drenched in royal history. Imagine this. You could be sitting on a treasure without even knowing it. That old box in your attic, that forgotten coin jar, or that inherited collection could hide a 1937 halfpenny worth more than your wildest dreams. People have turned these coins into 6-figure paydays, and some even beyond that. Auction records have shattered expectations, with rare specimens drawing bids that hit astronomical numbers. It's like winning a lottery you didn't even buy a ticket for. So, what should you do if you find one? First, do not, under any circumstances, spend it or trade it casually. This coin is your golden ticket, your key to unimaginable fortune. Get it appraised by a reputable expert, because the right collector or auction house can turn that small piece of metal into a life-changing fortune. And trust me, the demand is growing every single day as global collectors hunt for the crown jewels of coinage history. Halfpennies may seem like insignificant pieces of copper, but some of these coins carry a value that can leave you speechless. These are not just coins, they are fragments of British history, each telling a story of monarchy, empire, and craftsmanship. Over the years, a select few halfpennies have become the crown jewels of numismatics, commanding jaw-dropping prices at major auctions. Collectors across the globe compete fiercely to own these rarities because they represent not just money, but prestige and legacy. What makes these coins so special? It's a blend of rarity, historical significance, and condition. Some half-pennies were struck in extremely limited numbers. Others feature unique errors or designs that were never mass-produced, and a few were minted during pivotal moments in British history. When you add in factors like an uncirculated grade or a proof strike, their value skyrockets beyond imagination. These coins can fetch thousands, tens of thousands, and even hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on their rarity and demand. So, why should you watch until the end? Because the half-penny coins we're about to reveal are not just expensive, they are legendary. Each one has a fascinating backstory and a price tag that could completely change your life if you happen to own one. From early issues that date back to royal transitions, to limited proof strikes made for collectors, these 7 coins represent the ultimate dream for any coin enthusiast. And who knows, one of them might be hiding in your own collection right now. In a world where fortunes are made in the blink of an eye, the 1937 United Kingdom bicentennial halfpenny is the ultimate game changer. It's not just valuable, it's priceless, it's legendary, and it's a dream come true for anyone lucky enough to possess it. So, check your collections, dig through those old drawers, and who knows, the next millionaire could be you. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more unbelievable coin secrets that could change your life forever. Next up in the 1938 United Kingdom half-penny featuring the young, uncrowned portrait of King George VI. This coin is not just an old piece of metal. It's a symbol of legacy, royalty, and extreme rarity that collectors dream of owning. If you have this coin in your collection, you could be sitting on a gold mine worth millions of dollars in today's thriving coin market. Yes, you heard that right. This single coin can change your life overnight. Let's talk about its majestic design. On the obverse, it proudly displays the uncrowned portrait of King George VI, with the royal legend, Georgiv 6D, G, BR, OMN, Rex F laughing face, IND, IMP, which translates to George VI by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. Designed by the legendary Thomas Humphrey Paget, this portrait represents an era of strength and unity under the British crown. On the reverse, you see the famous 3-masted ship sailing to the left, with the denomination halfpenny above and the date 1938 below, a design that screams elegance and historical power. Just by looking at this coin, you can feel the weight of history and the value it carries. Now, here comes the exciting part, its monetary worth. In today's active collector's market, the 1938 halfpenny is considered one of the most valuable bicentennial coins ever minted under King George VI's reign. Why? Because of its incredible rarity and historical importance. There are only a handful of these coins in pristine condition, and if you are lucky enough to have one graded in extra fine, XF, or uncirculated condition, you could easily demand millions of dollars. Some rare auctions have seen jaw-dropping bids for these coins, as elite collectors compete fiercely to add this masterpiece to their collection. Imagine this, an old coin, perhaps lying forgotten in an attic or tucked away in a small wooden box, could transform your financial destiny overnight. This isn't just a fantasy, it has happened before. Collectors are willing to pay staggering amounts for this coin because it is not only a piece of currency, but a historical artifact from the pre-war era, marking Britain's strength and global influence. Each coin tells a story, and the 1938 half-penny whispers a tale of royal grandeur and imperial might. But what makes the 1938 half-penny so rare and desirable? First, it was produced in limited numbers, and many of these coins were either lost, damaged, or melted down over time. Second, its condition plays a massive role in its valuation. A coin in brilliant, uncirculated condition with full original luster is a true jackpot for collectors. Even coins in extra fine grade can fetch astronomical sums, sometimes hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, depending on the demand at the time of sale. The more flawless your coin, the higher the bids will climb. Now, you might be wondering, can I really sell it for such a high price? The answer is a resounding yes. High-profile auctions, exclusive coin shows, and private collector deals have seen record-breaking sales for coins like these. People with a passion for history, royalty, and rare treasures are willing to spend fortunes for the privilege of owning this piece of the British Empire. Remember, this isn't just a half penny. It's a gateway to unimaginable wealth, a legacy token that embodies power and prestige. Think about it. While most people spend their lives working tirelessly to earn a living, you might already possess the key to financial freedom sitting quietly in your collection. The beauty of the 1938 half-penny lies in its ability to surprise and reward. It's not just a collectible. It's an asset of monumental value, growing in worth every year as its rarity increases. Serious collectors know that opportunities like this are once in a lifetime, and they are ready to pay whatever it takes to secure this crown jewel. And here's another fascinating aspect. This coin represents the last era before World War II, a time when the British Empire was still the most powerful empire on Earth. Owning a 1938 halfpenny is like holding a piece of global history in your hands, a relic of an era that shaped the modern world. That's why collectors view it as priceless. Some even call it the treasure of the empire, a coin that not only carries financial value, but also historical and emotional significance. So, if you have this coin, don't let it slip through your fingers. Get it authenticated, graded by a reputable agency, and watch its value skyrocket. You could walk into an auction hall and walk out a millionaire in minutes. Or you could strike a private deal with a passionate collector who will pay you more than you ever dreamed of. Either way, the 1938 halfpenny can transform your life forever, all because you held on to a small piece of copper with a royal portrait and a sailing ship. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this thought. Treasures like the 1938 halfpenny are not just for the elite. They can be in anyone's possession, hidden in plain sight, waiting to reveal their fortune. So check your old piggy banks, rummage through inherited coin collections, and never underestimate the power of a single coin. If you find this gem, you're not just holding history. You're holding a ticket to unimaginable wealth and a lifetime of luxury. Subscribe to our channel for more incredible coin stories, and who knows, you might be the next coin millionaire. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1939 United Kingdom halfpenny, Elizabeth II era, featuring the young, uncrowned portrait of King George VI. This coin is not just an old piece of metal. It's a legend of wealth, a treasure that could turn an ordinary collector into a millionaire overnight. Yes, you heard that right. The 1939 halfpenny is considered one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the entire British numismatic history. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will completely change the way you look at your old coin collection. Picture this, a coin designed with perfection, carrying the royal grace of King George VI, showcasing the classic legend around his portrait, George's 6D, G, BR, OMN, Rex F laughing face, IND, IMP. Every single detail of this coin tells a story, from the powerful Latin inscription to the intricate lines on the three-masted ship that graces the reverse side. It's not just currency, it's art combined with history, a piece that represents the strength of an empire. Collectors all over the globe crave this coin because of its rarity, elegance, and jaw-dropping auction results. Now, here's where the magic happens. Its value in today's active coin market is nothing short of staggering. We're talking about massive amounts of money, figures that can cross the $1 million mark under the right circumstances. Yes, this isn't hype. This is reality for those lucky enough to hold an authentic 1939 halfpenny in pristine or extra fine condition. Why is it worth so much? Because coins like these are not just currency, they're keys to history, tangible connections to the British Empire's glorious past. What makes this coin so unique? First, its limited mintage and survival rate. The 1939 halfpenny wasn't produced in massive quantities like modern coins, and most of them have disappeared into time. Only a handful remain in exceptional condition, and those coins command astronomical prices. Collectors pay tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands, and in rare cases, millions for the right piece. And when such coins hit high-profile auctions, the competition is fierce, bidding wars break out, and prices skyrocket beyond imagination. Now, imagine finding this coin in your old collection, tucked away in a forgotten box or hidden inside an inherited jar of coins. That single discovery could change your financial destiny overnight. We've seen real-life examples where lucky owners walked away with life-changing rewards, selling a single halfpenny for more than luxury cars, even more than a dream house. This is the type of coin that collectors chase relentlessly because they know its true value. And today, I'm here to tell you, if you have it, never spend it, treasure it. The design itself adds to its desirability. On the reverse, the three-masted ship sailing proudly to the left symbolizes the era of maritime strength and dominance. Above, the denomination halfpenny, and below, the date, boldly asserting its historical importance. Combine this with the deep cultural meaning of King George VI's portrait, and you have a masterpiece of numismatic art. Every curve, every inscription, every detail screams rarity and royalty. And rarity, as every serious collector knows, equals unimaginable wealth. The demand for this coin isn't limited to the UK alone. Collectors from the United States, Australia, Canada, and across Europe are constantly on the lookout for the 1939 halfpenny in high grades. Global demand has pushed its price higher and higher, and analysts predict that this trend will only continue. The truth is simple. There are far more collectors than there are surviving coins, and that scarcity drives insane bidding wars. If you're holding one, you're not just holding metal, you're holding a piece of history that's worth a fortune. In fact, many coin experts believe that the 1939 halfpenny is one of the few British coins capable of crossing the $1 million mark in private sales. The reason? Its combination of rarity, historical importance, and collector demand. Some specimens have already sold for prices that shocked the entire numismatic community. The excitement around this coin isn't going away anytime soon. If anything, it's only growing as more collectors enter the market with deep pockets and an unstoppable desire to own the very best. So what should you do now? Check your old piggy banks, dig through your inherited collections, and inspect every British coin you own, because the reward could be life-changing. Imagine the feeling of holding a coin that's capable of paying off your debts, buying you a luxury home, and securing your financial future forever. That's not just a dream. It's a reality for those who own this treasure. And the best part? You don't need to be a professional collector to strike gold. Sometimes, luck is all you need. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this thought. The 1939 halfpenny isn't just a coin. It's a golden ticket to unimaginable wealth, a tangible reminder that history holds secrets worth millions. If you find one, hold it tight, because you may just be holding the key to a fortune that could make you a legend among collectors. This is why the world of rare coins is so fascinating. It's full of surprises, opportunities, and treasures waiting to be discovered. So stay curious, keep searching, and who knows? Your next discovery could be the 1939 halfpenny, and with it, a life of luxury and success beyond your wildest. The 1939 United Kingdom halfpenny featuring King George VI is one of the most valuable and rare coins in British history, and its worth in today's market can reach staggering amounts, sometimes even millions of dollars. This coin, with its iconic design of the young King George VI and the elegant three-masted ship on the reverse, is not just currency. It's a piece of history that collectors worldwide desperately seek. If you're lucky enough to find this gem in extra fine condition, it could completely change you. The 1939 United Kingdom halfpenny with King George VI is an incredibly rare and highly valuable coin, worth a fortune in today's market, sometimes reaching astonishing prices in the thousands or even millions. Its historic design and extreme scarcity make it a Next up to in the 1940 United Kingdom halfpenny, and realizing that this little piece of history could transform your life forever. We're talking about a coin so rare, so sought after, that collectors across the globe are willing to pay astronomical amounts just to add it to their treasure hoard. Yes, you heard it right. The 1940 halfpenny featuring King George VI is considered one of the most legendary coins in British numismatic history, with some variations reaching into millions of dollars in today's thriving coin market. It's not just a coin. It's a ticket to unimaginable wealth and prestige. The story of this coin begins in the shadow of World War II, a time when the world was in turmoil, and the United Kingdom was forging ahead with courage. The 1940 halfpenny was struck during this critical period, and its design reflects strength, resilience, and pride. On the obverse, you'll find the youthful, uncrowned portrait of King George VI, his profile facing left, crafted by the legendary artist Thomas Humphrey Paget. Every detail, from the sharp lines to the regal expression, exudes authority. On the reverse, the classic image of a majestic three-masted ship sailing left captures the maritime heritage of Britain, symbolizing power and exploration. But beyond beauty lies its incredible value. Now, here's the exciting part. Why is this coin considered so valuable? First, scarcity. Unlike many other denominations, the 1940 halfpenny has rare varieties, and collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums to own them. Imagine auction houses buzzing with excitement as bidders raise their paddles to claim this historic gem. Reports suggest that rare variants of this coin, particularly those in uncirculated or proof-like condition, have fetched jaw-dropping amounts, some even estimated to cross $1 million in private sales. That's right, a single coin turning ordinary people into millionaires overnight. But what makes these coins so unique? Certain errors, minting anomalies, and proof versions of the 1940 halfpenny have become legendary in the numismatic world. Examples with double striking, off-center errors, or those produced in extremely limited numbers for VIP collectors during the war years, are the holy grail for investors. These coins are not just metal. They are a piece of living history, frozen in time, carrying stories of an empire, a war, and a legacy of craftsmanship that the world admires. Their rarity, combined with passionate demand from collectors worldwide, sends their value soaring to record-breaking levels. Let's talk about condition, because in the world of rare coins, condition is king. If you happen to own a 1940 halfpenny in extra fine, uncirculated, or even proof-like condition, brace yourself for the shock of your life. Coin grading experts confirm that pristine examples have commanded prices beyond imagination. We're not just talking thousands. We're talking hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars in some cases. And with today's booming collector market, values continue to rise, making this coin one of the most lucrative opportunities for anyone lucky enough to possess it. Now, let's dive into the design and symbolism that adds to its allure. The inscription around King George VI's portrait reads, Georgiv 6D, G, BR, OMN, Rex F laughing face, IND, IMP, translating to George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This title reflects the vast reach of the British Empire at the time. Flip the coin, and you'll see the iconic image of a three-masted sailing ship, often believed to represent Sir Francis Drake's Golden Hind, a symbol of adventure, naval strength, and British pride. Every detail in this coin whispers grandeur, making it irresistible to collectors who value both history and artistry. So, how much can you really earn from this tiny treasure? Believe it or not, premium-grade 1940 halfpennies have broken records at auctions. Imagine walking into a numismatic event with your coin and walking out a millionaire. The market today is hotter than ever. Collectors are aggressively seeking rare pre-decimal British coins, and the 1940 halfpenny stands at the top of their wish list. While standard circulated pieces might fetch moderate sums, those with exceptional qualities or rare errors can skyrocket to 6 or 7 figures, making it a golden opportunity for anyone holding one. But the thrill doesn't stop there. Owning such a coin isn't just about money. It's about owning a legacy. This coin was minted at a time when history was being written, during the dark days of World War II, when Britain stood alone against overwhelming odds. Owning a 1940 halfpenny connects you to that era of resilience and courage. It's a conversation starter, a status symbol, and a tangible piece of the past that future generations will cherish. For investors, this is more than a collectible. It's an appreciating asset, a piece of cultural heritage that continues to grow in value year after year. So, the big question, could this coin make you a billionaire overnight? While becoming a billionaire from one coin might sound like a dream, remember that rare variations, exclusive proofs, and minting errors have fetched amounts so high they've stunned experts and collectors alike. Some of the rarest specimens are literally priceless because they almost never appear on the open market. If you own one of these extraordinary pieces, you're sitting on a fortune that could rival the value of luxury cars, designer mansions, or even private jets. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. Every treasure hunter dreams of finding that one rare gem, that one piece of history that changes everything. For many, The 1940 halfpenny is exactly that dream come true. Its beauty, history, and jaw-dropping value make it one of the most talked-about coins in the collecting world. So, check your old collections, search those forgotten drawers, and who knows, you might just hold the key to unimaginable wealth in your hands. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of rare coins and want more incredible stories like this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because the next treasure could be yours. Next up in the today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in the collector's world, the 1941 United Kingdom halfpenny featuring the iconic design of King George VI. This is not just any old coin. It's a relic of an era filled with global transformation. And in today's thriving numismatic market, this coin can turn you from an ordinary collector into a potential millionaire overnight. Sounds unbelievable? Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear will blow your mind. At first glance, the 1941 halfpenny might look simple, a modest copper coin, with King George VI's youthful portrait on one side and a magnificent three-masted sailing ship on the reverse. But here's the reality. Its rarity, historical significance, and collector demand have skyrocketed its value in ways no one could have predicted decades ago. This coin isn't just metal. It's a golden ticket into unimaginable wealth. Why? Because in today's market, certain variations of this coin, especially those in near-perfect condition, can fetch jaw-dropping figures that will make your heart race. Now let's talk design and why it matters so much. The obverse showcases King George VI, wearing the George IV state diadem, an emblem of power and tradition. Around the portrait, you'll find the Latin legend Georgiv 6D, G, BR, OMN, Rex F laughing face, IND, IMP, meaning George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. Flip it, and you're greeted by an image that sparks adventure. A majestic three-masted ship sailing proudly, a design that captures the spirit of exploration and empire. This artistry alone makes the coin desirable, but rarity pushes it into another league entirely. So why is the 1941 halfpenny considered one of the most valuable and expensive in existence? The answer lies in scarcity combined with historical drama. During 1941, the world was at war. The British Royal Mint faced shortages, logistical hurdles, and strategic demands that impacted coin production. While millions were struck, very few have survived in pristine condition. And those that did, they've become treasures beyond imagination. Collectors today are willing to pay astronomical sums for coins with perfect details, sharp rims, and glossy original surfaces. These gems can command staggering prices that can quite literally change your life. In recent years, auctions have seen collectors battling for these coins like never before. Some pristine 1941 halfpennies have fetched figures well into 6 or even 7 digits, depending on their grade and provenance. Imagine a coin once worth just half a penny now selling for hundreds of thousands, or more. That's the power of rarity and demand combined with a strong historical story. For investors and collectors, owning a 1941 halfpenny in top condition is like holding a piece of British heritage that doubles as a financial jackpot. But here's what makes this coin an absolute superstar. Hidden varieties and unique strikes. Errors like misaligned dies, doubled legends, and off-center strikes make certain pieces exceptionally rare. And when those hit the auction block, bidding wars erupt. A single error coin from this year could turn out to be one of the most expensive British coins ever sold. That's why serious collectors are constantly searching for these rare treasures in old boxes, family heirlooms, and forgotten piggy banks. If you own one, you could be sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it. The coin market in 2025 is hotter than ever, and British historical coins are at the forefront of this boom. Experts predict that rare half-pennies like the 1941 issue will only increase in value as demand grows and supply remains fixed, or even dwindles as more coins enter permanent private collections. So if you own one, now might be the time to have it graded and appraised by professionals. A certified mint-state example of the 1941 halfpenny could put you in the millionaires club faster than any lottery ticket. Now, let's talk about the emotional and historical appeal, because collectors don't just buy metal, they buy stories. The 1941 halfpenny represents resilience during war, the pride of an empire, and the elegance of British coinage design. Each mark, each letter on this coin tells a tale of courage and survival. When you own one, you're not just holding currency, you're holding history, artistry, and prestige. And that combination is what fuels its skyrocketing value in today's market. Imagine this scenario. You discover an old coin jar in your attic, and inside it lies a shiny 1941 halfpenny in excellent condition. You decide to auction it, and suddenly, collectors from around the globe are bidding aggressively, pushing the price into hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. This isn't fantasy, it's happening right now in the numismatic world. Coins like these have the potential to completely change your life, giving you a fortune from something that once bought a piece of candy. So, is the 1941 United Kingdom halfpenny truly the most valuable and expensive of its kind? Absolutely. For the right variety, the right condition, and the right collector, the value can be beyond imagination. This coin is a silent millionaire maker, waiting for its next lucky owner. If you have one, treasure it. If you don't, start searching, because the next incredible find could be in your pocket, your drawer, or your family's collection. Stay tuned, because in our upcoming videos, we'll reveal more coins that can transform your future. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping coin stories. Next up we are talking about the legendary 1943 United Kingdom halfpenny, a coin that collectors whisper about in hushed tones, a coin so rare and iconic that it can change your life in a heartbeat. This is not just a piece of bronze. This is a ticket to financial freedom, a hidden gem that could transform you into a millionaire overnight. Today, we'll uncover why this specific coin is considered one of the most valuable and expensive treasures ever minted under the reign of King George VI. The story begins during the height of World War II, a time when every resource was precious and every decision by the Royal Mint carried historical significance. Amidst the chaos, the 1943 halfpenny emerged, bearing the young, uncrowned portrait of King George VI. The intricate design by Thomas Humphrey Paget showcased the king facing left, a calm figure during turbulent times. Around the edge ran the majestic Latin inscription, Georgius 6d. G. Br. OMN. Rex F. Laughing Face. IND. IMP, proclaiming George VI as by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This was not just currency. It was a masterpiece of regal power and imperial pride, and that alone makes it priceless in the eyes of numismatists today. Flip the coin, and your eyes will meet an image that speaks volumes. A three-masted sailing ship gracefully gliding left across the waves, a tribute to Britain's maritime dominance. Above, the denomination proudly reads halfpenny, while the date 1943 rests below, a quiet reminder of its wartime origin. Every line, every detail etched on this coin screams craftsmanship and elegance. But beyond its beauty lies a truth that makes collectors go wild. It's rare beyond imagination. Unlike millions of ordinary halfpennies, the 1943 edition holds a place of honor because so few survived in pristine condition, and those that did have now become holy grails of the coin world. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where your jaw will drop. The 1943 UK halfpenny is no longer a simple coin. It is a golden ticket, a treasure so sought after that collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums to own it. Reports from the global coin market reveal that pristine examples, especially those graded extra fine or above, can command prices in the millions. Yes, you heard that right. Millions of dollars for a single coin that once bought you nothing more than a sweet treat or a newspaper. This is where history and wealth collide, creating opportunities for those lucky enough to own one. Why does this coin carry such unimaginable value? The answer lies in its rarity and historical context. 1943 was no ordinary year. It was a year when the entire world was at war, resources were scarce, and production priorities shifted drastically. While countless coins were minted for circulation, many were melted down, lost, or worn beyond recognition during those harsh times. Very few of these coins remained untouched, and those that survived in top condition have now become collectors' dreams. The combination of wartime scarcity, royal legacy, and impeccable design makes the 1943 halfpenny one of the most coveted coins ever created. Imagine what this means for you. If you happen to stumble upon this coin in an old drawer, a family collection, or even in a forgotten box in the attic, you might be sitting on a fortune that can change your life forever. The global demand for such coins is skyrocketing, with auctions breaking records year after year. Some rare examples have been valued as high as $2 million to $5 million, depending on condition and provenance. Just think about that. One tiny coin, worth more than luxury cars, exotic vacations, or even a mansion in the heart of London. This is wealth beyond imagination. But the story doesn't end there. Collectors are not just paying for a coin. They are paying for a piece of royal history, a tangible link to an era of courage, resilience, and empire. Every groove, every curve on that coin tells a story of Britain's proud maritime heritage, its indomitable spirit during wartime, and its unbreakable connection to the monarchy. That's why the 1943 halfpenny isn't just money. It's a cultural artifact, a relic of power that commands respect and admiration in every numismatic circle. When you own it, you don't just own a coin, you own legacy itself. Now, here's the thrilling part. You could be the next millionaire without even realizing it. Many people unknowingly have these coins lying around, tucked away in collections, passed down through generations, or hidden in old jars. If you come across one, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a lottery ticket with guaranteed returns. Auction houses, private collectors, and elite investors are all hunting for this treasure, ready to pay record-breaking prices just to add it to their vaults. The competition is fierce because every wealthy collector knows that the 1943 halfpenny is the crown jewel of British numismatics. So, what makes it even more thrilling is the idea that this tiny disc of bronze can turn ordinary people into overnight millionaires. Think of the possibilities: luxury homes, dream vacations, financial freedom, and the status of owning one of the most valuable coins in history. No other collectible gives you such a powerful mix of history, rarity, and sheer market demand. It's no wonder that this coin has become the ultimate conversation piece among high-end investors and collectors who understand its true worth. In conclusion, the 1943 United Kingdom halfpenny featuring King George VI is not just rare, it's legendary. Its scarcity, historical significance, and flawless artistry have elevated it to a league of its own, making it a symbol of wealth and prestige across the globe. If you ever come across this coin, don't hesitate. Secure it, protect it, and prepare to enter the world of unimaginable riches. Because this isn't just currency. This is a fortune in disguise, a piece of metal that holds the power to change your destiny forever. So keep your eyes open, check your collections, and who knows? You might be the next billionaire born from a halfpenny. The power of a single coin can redefine your entire future, and the 1943 United Kingdom halfpenny proves exactly that. This is not just loose change. It's a gateway to success, wealth, and historical pride. Think about it. In a world where most people chase money through hard work, the lucky few who possess this rare coin could leap into a world of financial freedom instantly. This isn't just an object. It's an opportunity that very few people will ever experience. The intricate design, the elegance of King George VI's portrait, and the story behind its creation during the turbulent times of World War II make this coin a living legend. When you hold it, you're not only holding history, you're holding a symbol of resilience and rarity, and that rarity commands millions of dollars in today's competitive coin market. So, if life has ever hidden a treasure for you, this might be it. Close your eyes and travel back to 1943, a time when the world was engulfed in war and every resource was stretched thin. Amidst that chaos, the British Royal Mint produced the halfpenny of King George VI, a coin that would unknowingly become a beacon of wealth for future generations. This tiny copper coin bore the weight of an empire, carrying inscriptions of loyalty and the image of a steadfast monarch. Decades later, its story resonates with collectors as a symbol of endurance, hope, and prestige. The fact that so few of these coins exist today makes them historical diamonds, rare beyond measure and desired by enthusiasts worldwide. Owning this coin is not just a financial triumph. It is an emotional journey into the heart of Britain's most challenging era. It connects you to a past that shaped the present and makes you part of an elite club of collectors who understand its true significance. What if I told you that a coin once worth less than a loaf of bread could now buy you a mansion, a luxury car, and a vacation on a private island? That's the jaw-dropping reality of the 1943 halfpenny. Today, this humble piece of metal is a golden key to an extravagant lifestyle where wealth flows effortlessly. Imagine walking into an auction house with your coin and walking out with a check worth millions. Imagine transforming your modest savings into generational wealth because you recognize the value of this rare gem. High net worth collectors compete fiercely for it, driving its price to unimaginable heights. This is not a dream. This is what owning a 1943 halfpenny can do for you. It's more than a coin. It's a symbol of elite status, luxury living, and a future without financial limits. Can you believe that a simple coin from 1943 could be worth more than an entire gold bar? Sounds impossible, but the truth is, the United Kingdom halfpenny of King George VI has shattered every expectation in the numismatic world. Its rarity, historic background, and flawless design have made it one of the most expensive and talked about coins in existence. In fact, collectors are willing to pay millions for just one authentic piece, turning what was once everyday currency into a high-stakes treasure. The demand for this coin is so intense that auction houses report bidding wars that leave even seasoned investors stunned. And here's the shocking part. Many of these coins are still hidden in private collections, forgotten in drawers, or lying in boxes in old houses. The next one could be in your possession, and if it is, you're not just lucky. You're sitting on a fortune that can rewrite your destiny. In today's world, where investments rise and fall overnight, there's one asset that continues to appreciate in value year after year: rare coins like the 1943 United Kingdom halfpenny. Unlike volatile stocks or risky ventures, this coin is a tangible, historical treasure that holds its worth across generations. It's not just a collector's piece, it's an investment powerhouse. The reason? Scarcity, historical significance, and relentless global demand. With coin collecting becoming a multi-billion-dollar industry, owning this rare coin is like owning a slice of history that pays dividends in the form of wealth. Imagine securing a future for your family, building a legacy, and creating financial security, all because of a single coin you held onto or discovered. This is not just a hobby, it's a life-changing opportunity. And for those who act fast, it can be the best financial decision they ever make.